Hey guys. Phew. Another day, another day. Well, I'm actually sitting in a parking lot somewhere. And, well, let me take this off. I look like I have a beard. How are you guys enjoying quarantine so far? Um, you know, let's say I've been laid off for like well over a month. I would say, how long? Yeah, like about 5 weeks now. It doesn't seem like it. 5 weeks. And I've no, let me, this bun is bothering me too. Everything's bothering me right now. You get to see my struggle braids in all its glory. But yeah, so I've just been, I'm actually supposed to be running errands right now. Supposed to be heading into the store. But I just wanted to come on and just chit chat a little bit and just, I'm just wondering like how you guys have been using this quarantine. I've been using it to decompress and relax. Have you been using it to get some things done, to get more productive? Have you been using this time to spiritually awaken yourself? Or you're kind of stepping back, reevaluating from some things? Are you guys in school? Are you guys working from home? You're spending time with more hobbies. I'm sorry I'm yawning. I'm not tired, but for some reason when I get on here, it's like I start yawning. I don't know why. But plus I'm kind of hungry too, so. But for me, I've just been like just trying to power through school, power through the semester, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But I've just been really trying to power through that, taking mix of different classes to see where I fit. And but okay, so mainly why I'm doing this video is where have I been and what I'm doing now, things that I'm thinking and contemplating now. And well, it's funny because with T's World, I've noticed, which is this channel you're watching, it's weird. I have been not taping and my views have been increasing, but when I was like putting out content, it was hard to get the views, which is ironic. I guess they say love it or leave it alone, right? Or love it and leave it alone, and it works out better. But I've just been for the last year or so, being close to you, so I'll say 10 months. I had to go through a lot of life changes. All right, I would say well over the past year and a half, close to two. A lot of adjusting, a lot of life changes, and a lot of plans. Let me turn this way so it's a little more centered if I can. Can I turn it this way? Okay. I just have been, getting back on my feet, at least trying to financially. Ended up moving from where I was into an environment where I can't really tape as often as I like with certain videos, especially because, too much noise, background, and, the lighting, for me to set up equipment and privacy. It's just, it's not feasible where I'm at. So what better way to do it instead of in a moving studio that I have now, which is my car. Took me a while to save up for a car, but I did it though. got the car. Which that I would say is woo. I cannot with this yawning. Oh my god. Just work with me, y'all. Okay. I don't know if maybe the weather is making me like this too. But maybe once I get some food in my system, I'll be a little more. So, but I've just been like contemplating a lot over the past several months, well, over a year and several months, And, but also hustling, grinding, working a lot, things that I had to go through, and just, so I would say I'm in like a rebirthing phase. I'm in a rebirthing phase, just trying to get myself, I should say, in a recovery phase. In some ways, like you could say the recovery phase. Not that I was sick or anything, but you know what I'm trying to say. And so, or I wasn't, in any peril or any substance abuse, anything like that. No. When I say recovery, what I mean is like emotionally, mentally, and even financially, I'm just really working on recovery. And so, but even me going back to school, getting my second bachelor's, and you're probably wondering, why are you getting a second? Why don't you go on and get a master's? I was going to pursue a different field, and I was going to, say, okay, well, let me at least get the second bachelor's, because, if I was to go get a certificate, I have to pay for all that myself. And then, I can't with this yawning. It's driving me crazy. I'm getting so upset. I just really, I've really just been trying to like figure out what works for me. Now, I got a psych degree from Rutgers University, right? I went there, did the whole shebang. And I'm happy, I have a degree first and foremost, and for what it taught me. I learned a lot. I learned a lot going to school. I learned a lot of things, but I think what I'm struggling with is that head and heart is not, it's just not matching. What I'm struggling with is finding my life purpose, I think. I think part of it is fear that I'm going to be stuck maybe 20, 30 years in the same spot. And I'm going to be unhappy. That I'm going to be saying, damn, I could have did this when I was 20. I could have did this when I was 30. I could have figured this all out when I was young and in my prime. I even made some mistakes even during my journey now, and then I'm thinking about a lot, and as the semester's ending, do I want to stay with, well, I know I'm switching from IT, I don't want to do it, but even the major I was thinking about, which was criminal justice, I'm not trying to be a lawyer or anything. I said, well, I'll have a backup career maybe as a paralegal, or I was thinking about criminology, but going to school, doing a PhD all those years, and then getting a job emphasizing on research. I don't know if I could sit there and do research all the while. Or you just get an applied degree, counseling, like MA, put my psych degree to use again. It's just a lot of questions. I tried getting, a natural hair apparel business off the ground, and I wasn't selling. It was very difficult. I even went months without selling. And I was being drained, constantly trying to put out new stuff. And I said, I don't want to do it anymore. I just lost the zest for it. even though it was a short time. I said, what am I doing all this for if nobody's buying anything? You know, yes, it was cool to see some of my products that I even wear some of my own stuff to this day, but I don't know if it's for me or if that's God saying that's not it for me. Even family sat me down saying, you know, well, it's not bringing you any money, it's not doing anything for you, it's just not maybe it's not the right time to do it, you know, or it's taking money out of your pocket but it's not giving you anything back, you know. I think that was hard to admit, that it just, whatever I was doing just wasn't working. And it was hard because I was doing all this by myself. And let's see, a message or something, I don't know what that is. But it just wasn't working. So I say, okay, what do I do now? All right, yes, go back to school. All right. And now I don't even know if I want to stay at that same school or change my major, but I just don't know what fits me. I just don't know what fits me. I don't know if I'm cut out to be in a suit and 9 to 5 and I'm going into an office every day. I don't know if I'm cut out for that. And then it's just things that I love and I want to do, or things I love but I have a hard time committing to, or the things that I really like. You're not going to see any instant money. Like, might not even see nothing for years. And I just don't know. And the fact that I don't know, that scares me to death. That freaking scares me to death. And I'm not trying to come on here to depress anyone. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything. I just don't know what to do with my life. I'm at 26. I mean, everybody will say, yeah, you're young, you still got time. But at least, like, I'm at a certain age where, okay, I gotta start thinking about something. It's just, I want to find something that'll make my heart beat out of my chest, that I could stick to it and love it. And just love it with everything I have. But you know, it's crazy that when I look and I see my views increasing on the channel, and I go back and look at my old videos, I think it makes me realize how much I miss filming and how much I just enjoy engaging with you guys in the comments section. And you know, even the editing process can be tedious as hell at times. When you see that final product come together and people like it, that people, you know, identify with it, they say, thank you so much for helping me out, thank you so much for being honest, you know, people just really identify with it and just love it. And I just keep seeing like 2 things or 3 things in my life that I keep seeing. And it's like it's I keep seeing myself either starting my own candle or type of ambiance company. Like, I keep seeing it when the night is still, everybody's asleep, and I'm like up and awake listening to music, and I just picture like the candle being made and my logo, everything's on it. I keep seeing it and it lit up. Me selling at markets or in a room where I can create and listen to my neo soul or my music and just create. Or I would see myself doing my YouTube channel, maybe still doing my hair videos, but expanding, doing food reviews, maybe even traveling. I want to travel to different states, even different parts of the world that I've never been to yet. I just want to get over that fear of flying. I don't fear being up in the air. I don't think that's really it. I think for me, it's more so I don't like turbulence. I could deal with taking off. I can deal with landing. I just don't like it being rocky. And I know with airlines and airplanes that turbulence is bound to happen. You can't escape that. But when I watch my favorite YouTubers or people or different pages, lifestyle pages, and seeing them travel the world, it's just amazing to me. Like, and they just having the time of their lives and just like exploring and seeing things that the school books don't teach you. And I love learning. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have went to school if I hadn't, and I've always excelled in my schoolwork and my studies. I mean, I'm somebody that made Dean's List 4 semesters in a row. I've, spearheaded the psychology club when I was a senior in college. I've been in different honor societies. The awards on my wall from elementary school on up, we lost room. I've always excelled academically. I was always known as the kid who's smart in my family. Different people say I'm very intelligent, very smart. There's nothing wrong with that, and I take pride in that. But I think I'm scared of going against what people expect of me. Or should I say that I have to reach this barometer of success. I put that pressure on myself too, but I just don't want to be stuck at the same job or jobs, and it's 5-10 years later, and then people saying, well, you should be further along by now, or, you need to get in there before, the younger guys come after you and they hire them, and, and it's another thing. I just see myself just like, I think my heart is with creating, but my mind is like, you need to make money. But my heart is create, head, money. Heart, create, head, money. Heart, create, head, money. What do I do next? But then when I don't have the room to really expand my muscles and create, and I don't have the space or hardly the time, what do I do now? Damn, I feel suffocated. I think that's one of the things that I've been suffering with, is feeling suffocated. And That's why I even had to come outside for a while just to kind of decompress and get away from everyone. Not that I don't love my family. It's not that I don't, you know, appreciate home or whatever, but I just need time for myself. I need to be with myself. Maybe that's where, and even me coming out like this in the conditions we're in right now, I just need that quiet. This is my time and my moment of peace and quiet. It is something so cleansing about this, even, and even as I'm crying, maybe that's what I needed to do. Since I was kind of up crying too a little bit last night. But maybe that's God sending me a message. There's something you're missing. There's something you need to learn. I just feel there's something missing. I think it's just, I feel like I'm under arrest. And I feel that if I go about it a certain way, or I live my life a certain way, then I'm wrong, or there will be the I told you so's, or you have no clear direction, nothing. What are you doing with your life? Nothing? That's not going to make you any money. I don't want to live hand in mouth or, just be stuck for the rest of my life. Sorry if you hear my wipers. I'll turn these off. Since I'm sitting here, it's not like I'm driving now. But it's just I just need to find something that makes my heart skip a beat. And I know I can't really be outside as much because, with the times we're in right now, with this virus and everything, but I want to feel a joy that I've never truly experienced yet. And you know what's the crazy thing about it? I feel like it's kind of close, yet it's far. And I feel like it's something I have yet to experience. That there's more to it than this. I just don't know how to put it into words yet. But I see all these fantasies and all these things in my head, but how can I execute them and make them true? As I pray for guidance on how to make them true and realize, how do I make them true? Am I willing to look crazy for it to make sense? At least even for me anyway, if it doesn't make sense to anybody else. What do I do next? think that's something I'm gonna have to pray for. That's something I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to just sit down, even if I have to write it out, if I have to cry it out, if I have to, in some crazy shape or form, take a hell of a risk. Just freaking jump. And I mean that figuratively. Maybe I just have to go in with the blindest faith possible. I'm scared as hell. But maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is the message for me to listen to my inner voice. That I should walk with the Spirit. As I'm sitting here, even if it takes days, if it takes months, or it might just be like, boom. Somehow, some way, I think that God's going to reveal it to me. And it might not make sense yet. But I think it will. I just have to believe that it will be. I just have to believe that it will be. That it will all make sense. It might take 5 days, 5 years. 5 years times 10. But it's gonna make sense. I just have to pray that it will and know that it will. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm going to dry my face and I'm going to get into the store, get something to eat. And I didn't want to depress you guys, but it just flew out. But maybe this is God's way of cleaning me out, so. Or I don't know who you are out there, but I don't know if maybe you can relate or testify, or if this has helped you, possibly. Maybe I unknowingly helped you. I don't know. But I just have to trust that it'll be okay. And that it'll be all right anyway. It's not gonna last forever. But all right. I'll see you guys next time. On a happier note. But just take care, okay? I'll give an air kiss to everybody since we can't hug, but I'll do that, all right? Take care, guys. I love you anyway. All day, every day. I love you anyway. Bye.